numbers on the jury summons had been incorrectly posted on the summons. The number was listed as 3244 in lieu of 3044, which is the correct number. And when you call the 1-800 number, it directed you to a sex hotline of sorts. I haven't called the number, but so that was wrong. He suggested I call Judge Harkey and talk to him about it as well. I did that last night. Set up a meeting with Judge Harkey. He and I met twice this morning. Crafted a letter to go out to the jurors today, apologizing for that error and correcting the numbers as well. So that's going to go out of my office today. Hopefully it will be in the hands of the jurors no later than Wednesday or Thursday to correct those numbers.
Okay, typically when you call a sex hotline, you are charged for that. What do y'all know about that so far?
Again, I didn't call the number, so I'm not sure about the charge. I spoke with a friend this morning that told me that he called the number and it gave you an option if you were a male or a female to press 1 or 2. Possibly at that point, I'm assuming there may be a charge. Hopefully no one pressed 1 or 2. I mean, I don't know why you would. As soon as you dial that number, I would hope you would realize that there was an error made in the number, so hopefully you hung up. I don't know, what I would be responsible for, what this office would be responsible for if there were to be a charge for them calling that number.
And how many people did these summons go out to?
We typically send them out usually 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance. So we're talking about a minimum of 350 summons went out. It's more than that, but at least 350 went out.
Are you getting a lot of calls from people in the public?
Yes, we've had quite a few calls already.
How many? Any estimate on how many?
I'm going to say, this office, possibly 25 or 30 calls in this office. I think the judges have received some calls as well. I cannot speculate on how many they've received, and we've had probably 20-25 people actually come in this morning because they couldn't get a hold of anybody, obviously, when they called that number. So
were you met with a lot of anger from people?
No, not really. Most everybody's understanding. Mistakes